It's the branding and the packaging that makes all the difference. Hi, I'm Donna from Art Craft Crazy. Nowadays, printing can be done at home. If you've got a colour printer, a rubber stamp, or any cellophane bags, I can help you to look good. Today I'm going to show you how to make these plain Avery tags into your own. So we're going to print on them. I'll show you how to set up the printing, and then all you need is to pop them into a cellophane bag. I've got a couple of different designs, so if you haven't got, if you don't use Photoshop or think you can handle printing onto the tags, I'll show you a couple of alternatives. I'll show you this one first. We're going to use the Avery shipping tag and a piece of vellum paper. I've used the size 5, which is 120 by 60 millimeter. So first off, just choose your vellum paper. Choose a colour that's going to look nice over the manila paper. Now where you score your tag will depend on how long your jewellery piece is, and you've got to take in mind that it needs to fit into your cellophane bag once it's folded over as well. I scored mine at 24 millimeter. Now cut your vellum piece. It needs to be the same width as the tag and just a little bit shorter from the fold line at the top to the bottom. Put a little piece of narrow double-sided tape at the top. The vellum will just swing from the top of the tag. I didn't secure it at the bottom. It didn't really need it. What I like about this display tag is that it folds over and holds the earring hook perfectly. It just has that little bit of room. This style earring hook doesn't lay flat. You'll see what I mean when I put it in the bag. So you can add a sticker or a rubber stamp logo to the back of this cellophane bag. The front looks nice and clean and uncluttered. See what I mean? The earrings aren't flat, so by having the flat it adds depth to the package. Now I'll show you how to do direct printing, and we're going to print straight onto the Avery tags. The tags come in bundles of 4 and they're slightly connected. I use Photoshop to do my designing, so make an A4 canvas with a transparent background. First, create a box the size of your tag and then duplicate that layer so you have 4 of them. Now, first tag, second, third and fourth. Now create a background and or a logo for each tag. I've made them different, but you can make them all the same. 3 and 4. Now you can reduce the opacity of the background and the logo. So you just use this slider to make your opacity higher or lower. And save your work often. Now we're ready to save our work as a PDF in preparation to print. Go to your layers on the right here and hide the artwork. We just want to be left with the outline boxes. Go up to the layer menu at the top and down to flatten images and say OK to discard. Go to File, then Print. Now select your printer as Adobe PDF. Make sure landscape is checked and your size 100% and click Print. Name it, blank tags, and save it in your Documents folder. We'll come back to that later. Now you've saved that image as a PDF, we're going to go and do the same with the logo. Now come back to your Photoshop and go to Edit and step backward once. Go to your layers on the right, and now we'll unhide the logos, so bring them back so you can see them again. Now this time we're going to hide the boxes. So hide each layer and just be left with the logo and the background. We don't want to print the borders on the tag. They're not a part of the design. Same again, go to layers on the menu bar and down to flatten image. Click OK. Now we're going to open file, then print, because we're going to save this one as a PDF. Do the same again. It'll remember that it was in Adobe PDF. Make sure it's on landscape. If it's not, change it. Make sure it's on 100% and click print down the bottom. And name your file as your background logo. Now that'll save in your documents or wherever you save it. Now come back to your Photoshop worksheet. You're going to go back up to the menu and click Edit and click Step Backward once. So it'll no longer be flattened, it'll be back in our working sheet. I'm going to unhide the outline layers again and bring it back to normal. Now we're ready to print. We're going to print from the PDF. Open up the PDF template for the tags and change it to landscape. Make sure that you're at 100% and click print. Now take notice of how this comes out of your printer. See how the tags are on the right hand side? That's how I'm going to put this end in first when I tape my tags on top of this and put it back in the printer. Now I'm just checking that my tags are going to fit the template, and I'm going to use some sticky tape to tape these down. I'm going to hold them just on the very edge of the tags because I don't want to ruin the tag. When I pull the sticky tape off, I don't want it to rip the tag. So just catching a very small amount of the tag, and when it's held in place, I'm going to put it back into the printer. Remember I said to take note of how it went in the first time, and I'm going to print using the second PDF of the artwork directly onto the tags. So get that PDF out and click print. Make sure it's at 100% and landscape. Now that'll run through the printer. Provided you taped it down well enough, it'll hold and print through. Now carefully take your tags off the template, cut the tags apart at the holding points and get ready to score the line. I scored mine at 24mm and that fit my earrings and it also fit my cellophane bag. So these style earrings, you can't poke them through the two single holes. They clip nicely in this single hole. It's actually perfect for them. The setup time is really worth it. They look really good on this type of tag. So pop that in a cellophane bag and it's ready to go. See what I mean by not having the logo so loud? You don't want it overpowering your jewellery. Now we'll do the background logo I'm printing directly onto a piece of white cardstock. So all I've done is I've got a piece of white cardstock. I've created a background and a mock logo. This is good if you don't have or want to use the Avery tags. So go to Photoshop and I've created a A4 size canvas and I've dissected it into card shapes, whatever size you want, and you can use your rulers in Photoshop to move them and get them where you want it, or just create boxes like I did for the Avery cards. Once you've designed your patterns, your backgrounds and your logo on that A4 sheet, just print it out, cut them into your cards and round the corners using your corner round punch. Again, you can make them all the same or have a bit of variety, depends on what piece you're going to use them for. I have a template made for the holes. These are good for the hook earrings, just your standard hook earrings. pop them in and put them in a cellophane bag. Another nice and simple way to display your jewellery. You could put a sticker on the back with your phone number and address if you wanted to as well. It's so simple to print at home. They really complement the jewellery. If you don't make it too bright and too loud, it's just there. I particularly like this vellum one. I hope this has inspired you to do your own branding and packaging because it really does make a difference. I'm Donna from Art Craft Crazy. Thanks for watching and bye for now.